guys, Chris from MMA Island here today with UFC fighter Aaron the Dragon Phillips. Aaron, how's it going today?
It's good. I just want to take this time and let Matt Schnell know that you're out, Matt. You are out. And my guy Chris from MMA Island, he's in, all right? Better looking, a little bit taller. Haven't seen him kickbox yet, but I'm just going to assume he's better than you, so he's in, all right? The new Twin Dragons, okay, Matt? This is your public service announcement.
Matt, I don't even know this guy. I've never seen him in my life. Please don't kill me when I go to Fortis MMA, please. But Aaron, how's it been? You know, obviously you had your, I wouldn't call it UFC debut because you've already been in UFC, but your UFC re-debut.
Yeah, sure.
You know, we're a couple of months out from that. It's almost a year now. How's life been inside the UFC?
It's good. It's been almost a full year, and my guy Jack Shore just fought today, actually. So he won, and you know, good for him. And I think he's a good guy. And I'm ready to get back in there. Had to pull out a fight in November. Got a little sick, and now I'm in a good streak. I'm feeling good. I'm doing 2 days a week at Fortis with Coach Safe and all the guys out there, and I'm feeling really good. So we should have something to slide across, you know, to sign pretty soon. So I'm thinking end of May or early June, but it's all good. I'm ready to go.
Gotcha. And you know, going into May and June, I know they're trying to put fans back in the audience. Is there like a certain place that you would like to fight at, whether it be, well, I mean, not Jacksonville because that's later this month, but like Houston? Does Houston speak out to you?
Yeah, Houston would be great. Even Jacksonville would be great. You know, not Abu Dhabi would be great. Stateside is great. It'd be great to wait until, you know, fans start on end of April and early May. So UFC Houston would be great, but it's already booked. But if they do it multiple times, then I'll definitely be down for that. Or Vegas, you know. Fans would be cool. Fans would be cool. But that way, you know, a lot of the guys that have been with me for 5 years now since I've opened the gym could, you know, make a trip and kind of see the whole process. But yeah, I'm ready to go. UFC Houston would be like, in a perfect world, it'd be great. You know, Matt's there. I'll just kick him out the house and then roll up to the Toyota Center. So, yeah.
Gotcha. And do you think Derek Lewis will have to be at the UFC Houston event? Like, do you think that's like a must for the UFC?
On May 15th?
Yeah.
I don't see that happening. Yeah, he's on another planet right now. He needs to fight John Jones or Stipe or Francis. And the card's pretty stacked, so it would be great. I know we talked about it. It would be great. I just don't see it happening. That would be an incredible fight card if somehow Derek Lewis fought anybody. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, maybe you could find Matt Schnell.
Yeah, we'll volunteer that. So.
Yeah, and is there like, I know you wanted to fight Cameron Nelson, but Cameron's kind of
crickets.
Crickets have been coming from his side. I think he knows you too. You know, he was on your post, but. Oh, what can you say about that fight not happening, and do you think it will?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he's in England, so I'm sure they have the whole European visa issue and stuff. So I, you know, don't need to delve too much into it. It's all good. It would be. I think it's a great fight, and it'd be great if it slid across the desk. But there's other great fights too. So you know, whatever it is, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think you pulled out due to a staph infection for Adrian Yanez. He got a really cool, awesome knockouts, I think last month. Do you think he might be in your sights going forward, or do you think that's...
Yeah, for sure, and since then he's 2-0 in the UFC and coming off a win on Contenders, so, you know, realistically I need to get in the win column before I start, you know, calling people out, and that's just how it is. But sure, I mean, I know he's from Houston, so it's a good stylistic matchup too, striker and everything, so of course, but you know, things got to fall into place, and he's coming off of 2 bonus knockouts, so I'm sure he'll try to be breaking into the top 15 soon, but down the line, of course.
Mm-hmm. And you train at Fortis MMA in Dallas, along with you know, Head Kicks MMA. What can you say about the team over there down in Dallas?
It's a Shark Tank of a room for sure. Coach Safe is a great ambassador, I guess, a great commander of the team. So it's pretty rare that you see like 25 guys in the UFC in a room that's, you know, it's not a crazy, it's not an American Top Team been there, you know, it's not a big 10,000 square foot warehouse, you know, so it's a pretty family atmosphere that we're all like trying to kill each other in, but no, it's definitely one where it's like it's a competitive atmosphere, no doubt, but at the end of the day you all hit, you know, bum knuckles and you're all good, and so I'm happy with it. And I was getting beat up quite a bit the first few times I went, and you know, you gotta acclimate to the room, and I feel like I'm happy with where I'm at, and with all the guys there too, they're helping me out, so it's all good. So.
And over there in Dallas at Fortis MMA, who wins the sparring wars between you and Matt?
Why don't you ask Matt what happened Tuesday night? It's just, yeah.
Gotcha. We'll get an exclusive story out very soon. But how many times would you like to fight in 2021?
3 times would be great in 2021. Yeah. So, but let's get this first one inked, and I guess if it happens in May or June, yeah, 3 times would be great this year. Try to build a house, so 3 checks would be great, or 1 big check would be great, either one of those. So it's all good.
And I know you watched Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon last time out on Fight Island. I think your manager Brian, right?
Punch,
he introduced you to that movie. Have you watched any Bruce Lee movies since then?
I don't think so. I caught up on a few of them on that trip. I had a lot of quarantine hours to myself, but not since then. I guess I'll need to. Jose and I watched Bloodsport the other day.
Oh, nice.
Got in trouble on that one. But we'll get to the Bruce Lee movies again.
And I know you want to represent your country of it was Malaysia, right? Venom has the new Five Kids coming out for that. Are they going to have your country represented on the Five Kids?
Yeah, tough spot. I actually pulled out a piece of artwork from like when I was 7 years old, and I had like one side was like the Malaysian flag, one side was the American flag, and so because my mom's Malaysian, my dad's American, I've always felt that dual, because we used to go for months at a time. And but the UFC, in talking with them recently, you only get 1 crest. So I don't know. It's like I don't know the times. I don't know. Like, I'm an American citizen. I appreciate this country, and I've been here a long time, and my mom's been here a long time, but also I'm very proud of where my mom comes from as well. So I would like to represent our family over there, but you only get to pick one. So I don't know. Are you un-American if you pick the Malaysian flag, or so I don't know. I think I would go with the American flag, all things considered. But it would be great if they would just. You got 2 arms and 2 legs. It would be great if they just throw another patch up there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So maybe we can make it happen.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
They can make camo shorts for Bryce and Thug Nasty. They can throw another patch on there, right? Or just bring my own patch, or just sew my own on there, right? Maybe we'll see it happen.
And looking at your division, the Bantamweight division, it's a shark tank of talent right now. Would you consider that the most stacked division in MMA, or is there another one?
Shoot, it's right up there. It's right up there with 155. No doubt about it. So I don't know what's going on at the top. Peter Yag's good. I don't know what Aljo's. Nothing against him, but kind of log jamming things up. I like to see stuff shake out. So Corey Sandhagen's good. I trained with that dude before he was in the UFC, and he's good. So it's tough division.
And we're just going to spitfire some questions here. There's some interesting fights at the top. I want to know your prediction on it. Cody Garbrandt versus Rob Font. Who do you have in that one?
That's a close one. That's a close one. I like both of them. I'm gonna go with Rob Font. A close one though. But Garbrandt's got dynamite in his hands, and he could stop Font. But I'm gonna go with Font all around. So.
Next one is TJ Dillashaw versus Corey Sandhagen.
I'm gonna go Sandhagen.
You
don't know what TJ's great, but he's coming off of, hopefully he's. I don't. It's tough to talk about the topic because you don't know what EPO does and whatnot. But it's like. You expect somebody to be a little bit more, and 2 years, 3 years later, it's like you expect a normal person to be a little bit slower or have some ring rust. And of course, Sandhagen is a gangster, so yeah, I'm gonna pick Sandhagen. Sure.
And if Aljamain Sterling and Petr Yan goes down, who do you have in your rematch?
I got Petr Yan for sure, but it looks like Aljo's out until October for neck surgery. Interesting to wait now and take neck surgery when you owe the man a rematch, in my opinion. But.
Do you think he was acting? Like, I know there's like, me and my dad watched it live, but do you think he was faking, or do you think it was like a serious knee, or like?
No, he probably got hit. I mean, you shouldn't take a shot like that and get back in there. But if you shouldn't take a shot and get back in there, you shouldn't be doing interviews after the fight either. You should just take the week off. Like, hey, so like whoever is your manager or whatever, or the UFC should be like, just let this guy. We'll talk to him next week. He just took a hard knee, and in my opinion, that's what should happen.
And Mighty Mouse got knocked out for the first time in his career. It was a legal knee under one championship. What's your stance? Should knees be illegal or legal inside MMA?
I think you should defend yourself at all times, and I always pretend like the guy can knee me. So I don't, you know, as far as playing the game with the hands and stuff like that. But I think from a fan, you know, point, it'd be hard to grow a sport where they're allowing, you know, foot stomps and knees to the face on grounded opponents and stuff like that. So I think that's why we won't. It's not legal, and we won't see it legalized, you know, in the UFC and US MMA and stuff, because I don't want my son seeing people get kneed in the face or kicked and stomped in the face and stuff. So yeah. I'm okay with the rule. Yeah, I just don't like the disparaging of the rule with the hand, and it should be pretty. I see it wide, you know, like pretty clear. Like I don't know why people have issues with it, you know. But yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for the time today. Is there anything that you wanted to say to the fans out there watching?
I'm excited to get back in there. We drove all the way to Oklahoma to compete with these guys tomorrow, and it'll be a lot of fun. And as soon as I get something across my table, y'all will be the first person to know, and hopefully it's a striking matchup, as we all want to. I think I've had 3 grappling matchups in the UFC, which is, it's all good. I understand the process, and we'll be ready for that too. But it'd be great to strike for 15 minutes too. So
yeah, for sure. Answer the dragon for sure, man.
Yeah. So,
awesome. Well, thanks so much. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.